I just realized that I spent over $300,000 on Etsy ads. That's like half of a house. In some states, that's like a house. So advertisement is a big reason why I was successful on Etsy. It's ads. I just ran ads. And there are do's and don'ts I want to share with you guys, because not all of that 300,000 was like a good decision. Some of that was not a good decision. In this video, I want to share with you guys what to do, which listings to run ads on, and which listings to not run ads. Because technically, if I spend over $300,000 on ads, if I just understood which listings not to run ads, I could made 5-figure money not wasting. I want to make sure you guys, I'm just realizing how much I've probably overpaid Etsy. But I want to share with you guys the do's and don'ts, what I've learned after running that much ads on Etsy, and when to run ads. I wanted to give you when to stop running ads, because there's times you need to turn off your ads, okay? They shouldn't run forever, and not all listings need to run forever. In fact, on one of my store, I used to have 100 listings running ads nonstop. It was just automatically on 100 listings. And then I just turned it off and I just did 15 listings. And I'm going to talk about in this video why I did that. And has that impacted my growth? I'll share with you guys towards the end of the video. So make sure to stick around. This is the video you want to watch when you're referring to ads, okay? For those that don't know, my name is Vlad. I'm a seller on Etsy. I'm a top seller on Etsy. And I also consult and manufacture for some of the top sellers on Etsy. And so subscribe to this channel. This is a lot of this deeper dive that you're going to get here. No BS. I literally built my business on these things that I'm sharing with you guys today. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I'm just going to share the secrets, y'all. I'm going to give it all on the table. 300,000, dude. That's insane. Okay. Etsy made the money from me. Okay? Etsy makes a lot of money. They need to start making stuff for us to use and get better. Anyways, enough diving into despair. So the things that you need to think about when you're running ads is that ads are essentially you're magnifying, and it's just a magnifying glass. Okay, it's not going to make you business. It's not going to magic. It's not a magic button that all of a sudden gets you sales. Okay, and a lot of people think that and they lose money, and then they go on YouTube and say how Etsy ads did not work for me. It's a tool, okay? And once you understand that it's a tool, you're saying, how can I apply this tool? How can I utilize this tool to grow my business? It's not a magic switch. And a lot of people look at on YouTube content that just say, there's a button on there somewhere on Etsy that if I click it, I'm going to be successful. That's not how Etsy works. And so when you understand that advertisement is a tool, all of a sudden things change. It is a magnifying glass. It's a megaphone. There are places you don't want to use megaphones in. You walk into a classroom, don't use a megaphone. It's not a great place. You don't magnify a light bulb, right? Because it's just going to burn your eye. You don't magnify the sun. It'll burn your eye. That's horrible example. But my point is this. When you understand that it's a tool, you're going to need to use it the right way, the way that it's supposed to be. So if you're magnifying something, magnify the right listings. And like I said in my previous videos, when you're selling, there's 3 different traffics, right? There's hyper niches that are just they're so small and specific, like a superhero themed bridesmaids t-shirt. There's very few people that will love superhero theme. So that's a micro niche. Nobody else would be interested in a bridesmaids that has some kind of superhero theme to it. Just that bride, that's it. And it's not going to cross over to anything. Then there's the mega, the big traffic, the main traffic. And in those traffic, that's where you're selling something that most people that come on Etsy would find intriguing. They might even favorite and add it to cart, and I'll buy it some days later because this is such a cool product. And those are the ones that get massive volume in traffic. And then there's mid niche. And this is where my favorite kind of listings to advertise are kind of located. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But by the way, if you have not watched that video, I'm going to have that video at the end of this video, so you can watch that and you'll know a little bit more of what I'm talking about. So, and there was a confusion for some people that when you guys were saying, what is a crossover niche? So in the mid niche, mid kind of range traffic, what essentially that means is your traffic is yours and that traffic is not going anywhere. However, your product is also appropriate. It can dip its toe in other niches. So, and I brought an example of a luggage tag. Luggage tag is what you buy. It's like a personalized, it has your name, your phone number. So if you lose your luggage, you know, they can call you. There's a way to contact you because everybody loses luggage at, you know, at airports. Okay. So you have a luggage tag, has your information, all that stuff. And the people that are looking for luggage tags are like, hey, honey, we're getting on a vacation. We're just getting married. Yeah, this is going to be fun. But hey, we need to solve this problem. Let's go on Etsy and buy a luggage tag. They're not going to be, oh, I decided to buy a mug. Oh, I decided to buy a wallet. No, there's a specific function they want. So that traffic is yours. So you're not sharing it with a mug. Okay. However, it is also a bridesmaid's gift. It is a gift, or you could add it to, you know, it's a traveling gift. You know, in the gift mode that Etsy has, it's where, you know, what is your friend or person that you're buying this for? What are they interested in? And one of those things is travel. And so this is like, ooh, that would be a fun gift to somebody that loves to travel, is giving them a really cool luggage tag. Really cool idea. So it crosses over to traveling as well. So now there's people competing or other products competing in that area, but your traffic belongs to you, but also it can cross over. So that's called a crossover niche. Those products do really well on advertisement. So let me explain. When you have a micro niche that literally nobody else, like the majority of the people don't like except that one specific person, you don't need to run ads because that specific person will find your listing. But it's not appropriate for people that don't know about that listings or are not interested. So micro niches is just to that product and just to that customer. However, if you do have spillover effect, like a luggage tag is appropriate for traveling gift, then that product is great to magnify. Okay, this is where we're talking about magnifying the product that is appropriate when it crosses over to another niche. Because what you're essentially saying, okay, there's other people that are not specifically looking for this product that need to hear about this product, and you're magnifying that product. Okay, really important. This is deep level stuff. When you're kind of scaling this viral, you're trying to get viral essentially and target the big traffic. And this is where a bunch of top sellers are kind of hanging out, is when your product is so appropriate that not even traveler enthusiasts, but more people that haven't even thought of traveling will look at this and like, oh, wow, that's a fun gift or fun, just, you know, gift for something. So you're targeting most people and you're getting to those large traffic. And so advertisement helps to really magnify and explode your product to cross over or other people to know about. If your product doesn't do that and you're going to tell people about this superhero bridesmaids t-shirt for a dude that's just searching for fishing stuff, you're going to lose your money. When he clicks on it accidentally or whatever, you're going to lose your money. Now, Etsy does figure out that person's not appropriate for this, and over time it'll figure out, so you're wasting not only sometimes money, but just your time. Like you thought it was going to do something, but it really didn't. And so that's exactly why I decided to take off advertisement from a lot of my dog collars I was selling, because a lot of them were really hyper niche. They were very specific niche. We'll talk about that, how to define that or determine a really specific niche. So I turned it off and I only ran advertisement for products that do spill over. Products that are appropriate for, like, oh, any female that has a dog, will benefit from that, okay? Or any dude that wants this or that has a dog will benefit from that. Those are the products that I advertise, okay? And that's kind of what you want to ask yourself, okay? This is a niche, this is in the niche, but hey, are a wider group of people, are they going to appreciate this product? And you've got to be honest with yourself, and you'll look at data to determine that as well. Again, we'll talk about which data points you need to look at. So that's kind of generally what I look at. Is it not only is it a crossover niche, but hey, is this group of people going to appreciate this gift or be benefiting from this gift? Also, if you have a product, for example, let's just stick to luggage tags. It has a value proposition better than all the other luggage tags, and it also has a better proposition for a crossover niche. Like, for example, AirTag case, right? AirTag case is, a product out there. But if you have a luggage tag with an AirTag case, you've now provided value that is better than not only in your niche, but also outside of your niche. All of a sudden, game on, advertise that puppy and it's going to do well. Now, do your own research. I don't want you going buying luggage tag and said, Vlad said, I'm going to make money off it. So which metrics do you need to look at to determine whether it is a kind of a crossover, it will be able to spill over and it's something worth shouting to the world? Or is it a product that is very hyper niche? What you need to look at is, first, I look at the favorite chart. That's my favorite chart to look at. And for my students, you know I love the favorite chart. When you just run ads, and you can run ads on the listing in the beginning, I actually do that, unless I'm specifically designing a certain product, knowing that it's for a micro niche. If I want to know whether it's a micro niche or not, I run ads for about a week or two. And if the favorite chart doesn't look exciting, it's just occasional favor, maybe, you know, it has those little bumps and it doesn't do nothing. And by the way, you can find this in stats portion, scroll down and you will find it on the bottom. If it has these little bumps, it's pretty much very occasionally, nothing's happening to the listing. However, if you're getting bump 1 and then bump 2, bump 3, and then bump, and then you get like 2 favor and it starts to climb, that means customers are voting with their favors that your product is worth exploding because the direction is upwards. When you have that, that's an indicator that, hey, probably people that are not within your niche have also favored it. Like, meaning there's other people outside of your niche that probably favored it. Like, that gives you a signal like, hey, maybe those people in that niche would also appreciate that. Let's keep this advertisement running. The other one that I look at is visit to view to visit ratio. You can look that under listing. You will see people that not only see it, but also come into the listing and visit the listing, right? Or not only do they view, but they also visit. That means with clicking, they identify. Now you can also look at your click-through rate. Make sure the ones that have a higher click-through rate are the ones, because with clicks, they're voting, saying, and that's kind of like the earlier sign that that your product has potential, even before favorite chart, is the clicks. If they're clicking, that means they're agreeing with your description, like gift for traveling, right? Even though it's maybe a bridesmaid or a wedding or honeymoon travel tag, but it also is voted in other clicks. You could also assume that that's going to be a crossover niche that is, hey, this is appropriate for advertisement. And another one is looking at the keywords that you're being clicked on. If the keyword's having high click-through rate on your niche or outside of your niche, that is appropriate for advertisement, right? When I did for dog collars, when it's just dog collar, but then it says, pet gifts or personalized pet gifts, I'm like, okay, this is appropriate to continue to run ads. But if I'm very specific on a dog collar and I'm barely getting any clicks on pet gifts, that's a giveaway that I'm not going to run ads on this, okay? So, but when do you stop running ads? Okay, let's just say we've determined these are the ads that we're going to run. When do I stop running ads? If you look at the favorite chart, like I said, if it's barely doing anything, you turn it off. However, if you're doing seasonal products, this is oftentimes you need to ask yourself, when is the season over? Because some products are not as clear cut. Like it could be a holiday season, which is pretty clear. Obviously, when Christmas is over, it's over. But there are products like summer products. When is summer really over for the internet? Well, you got to look again at the favorite chart and see if it's starting to plateau, right? It goes up and then it starts to plateau. You need to make a decision. Is it like a heavy to season? Like people, like wedding products are good to continue to advertise because people get ready for the weddings even after. But if it's like something that involves doing in the summertime, you start a plateau, you know that it's going to go down. But obviously, if the favorite chart's starting to show less favors, that's a good indicator that this is time to turn off your advertisement. This is going to save you money. This is what I wish I did because I probably spend more money than I needed to. So I'm going to look at the favorite chart. Look at where is it tracking. And that's going to give you a good indication when you should turn it off. All right, sorry guys, after editing, I realized I didn't tell you how much difference going from advertising 100 listings to only advertising like 15. There was zero difference. And that exactly proves my point. The traffic did not drop at all. It proves my point that when you're targeting the listings that are able to spill over to other niches are going to be the drivers. And I kind of looking through that data, kind of what I told you guys, looking at those data points, that basically told me which listings to advertise and which listings are not. And I just dwindled it down to 15, and that didn't make a single dent in my traffic because the hyper niche, the micro niche, they don't do anything anyways. So I went from it was like over 100 listings to just 15 on advertising, and it didn't make a difference. Now, if you're gonna want to run ads, you need to understand traffic. You need to understand how it works and which kind of traffic you're targeting with the right kind of listing. Remember, advertisement is a tool. If you don't understand your traffic, you don't understand where you're actually trying to rank, check out this video because I talk about how to understand your traffic. And once you understand your traffic, you're going to know more about it. Then you're going to know a little bit more about how to run your Etsy ads. And again, if you guys subscribe and hit the bell notification, I will see you guys later. If not, I guess this is the last time we're seeing you.